evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Jimenez. And he's in on goal. Neither side especially adventurous early on. That's a throw. De Arrascaeta. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Over to the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Darwin. It's a good spell of possession there. Big chance! Uruguay with the corner, they're first. The United States have the chance to go the other way. He's in a great position here. That's a sharp pass. Araujo calmly anticipates. And here's Nunez. Still goalless at the moment. Good ball, good take. Chance! And he's following up. Goal! Uruguay! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Uruguay have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, they can break here. Now it's De Arrascaeta. De Arrascaeta, can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Great defending, strong and determined. Pass somewhat off target.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now he's off and running. Not the most accurate pass. Uruguay have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's De Arrascaeta. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a key interception. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Spread it left. It's a quick ball upfield. Ugarte. He shifted it to the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
They've got to be quick to recover this. And a shot! It's there! And right on half-time, that is telling. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
This is threatening to become a really good game. And that'll be the last act of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Uruguay head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Great ball, and he's in. Pulisic! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Pressure coming in from all directions. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker, he isn't about to receive any generous invitations.
Pulisic. He's on it, can he get away? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played back in. Good read, needed to be. So we've reached the hour mark. And they can counter here. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well read, nice interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's beaten the last man, and a chance! And that would have been some goal.
Nunez really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Spread out to the left, gets into some space. It's gone out for a throw-in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue. And
great chance! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Passing nice and neat. Nunez is onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Played out to the left flank. He has found the way through. And it's made its way to him. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Tries to pass it through. Could move up a gear here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Into the last 5 minutes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. It's a pretty loose pass. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's no flag. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, just skips past his man. Darwin. Nunez! A real chance and a real let-off. That's really well cleared. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Darwin picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it. And they did.
That's where